You train hard, but what if I told you the secret to getting stronger isn't training more? It's in how you rest, eat, and recover when no one's watching. In this video, I'll share 10 powerful recovery hacks that athletes around the world use to stay fast, strong, and injury-free. These hacks are simple, backed by science, and easy enough for you to start today. By the end, you'll know exactly how to recover like a pro, without wasting time on fake shortcuts. Hack 1. Sleep like an athlete. Sleep is the number one recovery tool, yet most athletes don't take it seriously. When you sleep, your body repairs muscles, balances hormones, and refills energy. Without enough rest, training feels harder, performance drops, and injuries show up faster. Studies even show that many elite athletes get less sleep than they need, and when they fix this, their performance improves almost right away. Think about this story. A college runner was stuck at the same sprint time for months. He trained hard every day, but the results did not change. Then his coach told him to focus on sleep. For 2 weeks, he went to bed earlier, kept a regular schedule, and avoided screens before bed. By the end of those 2 weeks, his sprint time dropped, and he felt fresher than ever. No supplement or gadget had ever done that for him, only better sleep. Here's what you can do tonight. Dim your lights 1 hour before bed, put away your phone or TV 30 minutes before sleep, and try to wake up at the same time every day. Do this for a week, and you'll notice a huge difference in energy and recovery. Hack 2. Protein and meal timing that actually works. Protein is the building block of muscle. Every time you train, your muscles get small tears that need to be repaired. To repair and grow stronger, your body needs a steady supply of protein throughout the day. Many people think the only important time to eat protein is right after a workout, but science shows that your total daily protein matters much more. Spreading protein across your meals is far more effective than worrying about a short 20-minute window. Here's a real story. A weightlifter was eating about 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day, and his progress slowed down. He was training harder but felt weaker. When he raised his intake to about 1.8 grams per kilogram and spread it out across breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, he regained strength quickly and recovered faster between sessions. The big change was not extra training, but how he fueled his body. You can try this too. Aim for a good protein source every 3 to 4 hours, such as eggs, chicken, fish, beans, or dairy. After training, have a protein-rich meal within a few hours. Keep it simple, and your muscles will thank you. Hack 3. Active recovery. Move to recover. Rest days do not always mean sitting on the couch all day. Active recovery is when you use light, low-intensity movements to help your body heal. Gentle cycling, swimming, stretching, or mobility drills increase blood flow and clear waste from your muscles. This makes your body feel less sore and ready for the next hard session. But remember, active recovery is not just easy cardio. If you push too hard, it becomes another workout and adds more stress instead of helping. Here's an example. A basketball player on a college team struggled with cramps and small injuries during the season. Instead of resting completely on off days, he began doing 20 minutes of light cycling, followed by mobility drills for his hips and ankles. After a few weeks, he noticed fewer cramps, more flexibility, and better movement on the court. He was not working harder, he was working smarter. After a heavy workout, spend 10 to 20 minutes on a light bike ride or slow jog, then add a few mobility drills. Focus on areas like your hips, shoulders, or ankles. It feels simple, but the results can be powerful. Hack 4. Cold plunge. Use it, but not always. Many athletes love ice baths because they help reduce soreness and make the body feel less tired after a hard workout. Cold water immersion lowers swelling, eases muscle pain, and gives you a quick sense of recovery. That is why pro teams often use it right after games or long training sessions. It feels like magic for short-term recovery, especially when you need to perform again the next day. But here's the twist. If you jump into an ice bath right after lifting weights, it might actually block some of the signals your body needs to build muscle. Scientists have found that cold water can slow down the growth process if it's used too often or at the wrong time. This means ice baths are great for quick relief, but not if your main goal is building strength and size. Here's how to use it the smart way. If you have back-to-back games or tournaments, spend 8 to 10 minutes in cold water at about 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. But if you are in a muscle-building phase, skip the plunge right after lifting and save it for another time. Use it wisely, and you'll get the best of both worlds. Hack 5, Hydration and Electrolyte Strategy. Water is not enough when you sweat a lot during training or a game. Dehydration can make your muscles weak, your brain slow, and your recovery longer. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium are important because they help your body hold water, prevent cramps, and speed up recovery. Drinking only water after heavy sweating can actually dilute these electrolytes and make you feel worse. Here's a story. A marathon runner used to drink only water during long runs. Near the end of races, she felt tired and her pace dropped. She switched to a plan that included electrolytes in her drinks. After that, she felt steadier, ran faster, and did not cramp as much. Just adding the right electrolytes made a big difference. Weigh yourself before and after long workouts or games to see how much water you lose. Then drink enough fluid to replace about 75 to 100% of what you lost, and make sure it has some salt. Small changes like this help your muscles work better and recover faster, making your next training session easier. Hack 6, HRV and Smart Auto Adjustment. Heart rate variability, or HRV, is a way to measure how well your body is recovering each day. It looks at tiny changes in the time between heartbeats and shows how ready your body is for hard training. High HRV usually means your body is rested and ready to perform. Low HRV can mean your body needs more recovery. Using HRV helps athletes know when to push hard and when to take it easy. Here's an example. A strength coach uses HRV to plan workouts for his athletes. On days when HRV is high, the athletes do heavy lifts and tough training. On days when HRV drops, the coach switches to lighter work, mobility exercises, or active recovery. This approach prevents overtraining, reduces injuries, and helps athletes get stronger faster. You can try this too. Check your resting HRV every morning for a week to find your baseline. If it drops by more than 10 to 15% from your usual number, take it easy that day with light activity or stretching. Using HRV this way helps your body recover smarter and makes sure your hard workouts count more. Hack 7, the deload and periodization secret. Training hard every day might sound like the best way to get stronger, but it can actually slow your progress. Over time, your body gets tired and stressed, and this can lead to injuries or plateaus. That is where deloads come in. A deload is a planned week where you lower the intensity or volume of your training. It gives your body a chance to rest while still moving, so you come back stronger. Here's a story. A strength athlete followed a plan where every 4 to 6 weeks he reduced his weights to about 60 to 70% of his usual load. He also did fewer sets, cutting volume by around 40%. After the deload week, he returned to his regular training and ended up hitting personal bests. Without the deloads, he would have been more tired and less likely to improve. Once every 3 to 6 weeks, schedule a lighter week. Reduce the weight you lift and do fewer sets or reps. It might feel easy, but your muscles, joints, and nervous system will recover. Deloads are not a sign of weakness. They are a secret tool to get stronger faster and stay injury-free. Hack 8, targeted mobility and myofascial work. Mobility is how well your joints and muscles move through their full range. Good mobility keeps your movements efficient and reduces the chance of injury. Foam rolling and other self-massage techniques can help reduce soreness and make your body feel better after hard workouts. But rolling alone is not enough. You need to combine it with targeted mobility exercises to fix tight or weak areas and improve overall movement. Here's a story. A soccer player kept getting groin pains during training. He added 3 weeks of focused mobility drills for his hips and legs, along with foam rolling after practices. After this short period, the recurring pain disappeared, and he was able to train and play without interruptions. The key was not just rolling, but also doing the right movements for his body. Pick 5 mobility drills that match your sport. For runners, focus on hips and hamstrings. For lifters, focus on the thoracic spine and shoulders. Do these drills after warming up and on recovery days. Over time, your movements will feel smoother, your muscles will recover faster, and your body will stay strong and healthy. Hack 9. Be smart with drugs and anti-inflammatories. Many athletes use painkillers or anti-inflammatory drugs to feel better after tough workouts. These medicines can help with pain and swelling, but they are not a shortcut for recovery. Using them too often can hide pain that is trying to tell you your body needs rest. If you rely on them all the time, it can slow down healing and even cause injuries to get worse over time. Here's a story. An athlete who trained hard started taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs regularly to manage soreness. At first, he felt fine and kept improving. But over several months, he developed tendon irritation and needed a longer rehab than usual. The medicine had masked the warning signs his body was giving him. By relying on drugs instead of proper recovery, he ended up losing time and progress. The smart way to use NSAIDs is to take them only when necessary and consult a doctor or medical staff first. Focus on the things that really help your body recover: good sleep, proper nutrition, and managing training load. Pain relief is helpful sometimes, but it cannot replace the basics of recovery. Hack 10. Mindset, parasympathetic reset, and cold shower breathwork. Recovery is not just about your muscles. Your mind plays a big role too. Stress, tension, and mental fatigue can slow down how your body recovers. Techniques like deep breathing, vagal exercises, and short cold showers help your nervous system switch from fight or flight to rest and repair. This lowers stress, improves sleep, and helps your body recover faster from hard workouts. Here's a story. A sports team started adding 5 minutes of guided breath work after each training session. Players focused on slow, controlled breaths and finished with a short, cold shower. After a few weeks, athletes reported sleeping better, feeling calmer, and experiencing workouts as less tiring. The team noticed their overall performance improved because their bodies were recovering both physically and mentally. Right after a session, do 2 to 3 minutes of box breathing. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Finish with a 30 to 60-second cold shower. It might feel challenging at first, but this simple ritual signals your body to relax, repair, and get ready for the next training day. Mental recovery is just as important as physical recovery. Those were the 10 recovery hacks every athlete should know to train smarter and stay strong. Start using even one of these hacks today and see how your body responds. If you learned something new, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips like this. Don't forget to share this with a friend who trains hard. Your future self will thank you.